define billionaire. What are we talking
I don't
about?
know what it feels like to be a billionaire.
I feel like...
So you feel like you're on a yacht?
I feel like...
I don't know what you mean. How does it feel to be a billionaire?
I almost said I feel like Diddy, but that wasn't going to go...
No.
I did.
I said it anyway. I feel like Diddy, get the baby oil crazy.
What? Listen.
No. Hi, my name is China. I'm the Mandom's voice, and welcome to another reaction video for Mischief Managed Media Production. On the right hand side of me, we have Barbie, and left hand side of me, we have
Mimi, Gigi.
Okay, ladies, are you ready to get into the reaction video? I'm gonna need you guys to be honest. I'm gonna need you guys to be sometimes even a little bit raw. Are you ready to give me that today? Yeah?
Totally, I'm here for the energy.
Okay, let's get straight into it. Whole math. Who is a 10? That's the title. You like that? Yeah, you know what time it is. Let's get straight into it.
And why? The answers may be darker than you think.
Ask everyone to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. So let's do that.
10. 10.
Were you a 10 last time?
Yeah, I was a 10 last time.
Billy Ray.
So we just getting straight into it. So this video is about women rating themselves. What it looks like it, rating out of a 10. And what you can see on the screen, all of the women have called themselves a 10. Ladies, I need to ask you, are any of these women 10s that you see on the screen?
Listen, I'm all about confidence and backing yourself. And as a woman, that's really important to have confidence and backing yourself. But sometimes there's too confident, I think.
I think everyone has the right to say that they're a 10 and to feel like they're a 10. But if you want to judge yourself honestly, nobody there's a 10. Nobody here's a 10. It's just I'm just being honest.
So I just want to ask you again, are any of these women here a 10?
No.
No.
Huh? Why do you struggle? You don't want to say it?
No, because I don't think women are 10, but I don't think it's fair to judge.
I don't think women need to be 10s.
No. It's all about personality.
So once again...
There's more women 10s than there are men 10s.
So once again, they've all said they're 10s. Are any of these women here 10s?
No.
I need to see more, but I would say no.
So you would see that one there?
Not to me.
That one there?
Not
Yeah.
The one in the pink?
Yeah, is she a 10?
Oh.
So then, okay, interesting.
I feel like I'm a 6.7. Dude, why would you ever say something like that?
Physically, or what's really going on here? Why do they say 10 when they know other people don't agree? I can think of 4 reasons. I'll do the easy ones first. The last one will take some time to get into. I'm going to show you psychological research, new communication skills, and how to recognize struggles for status and power. Sometimes they say confidence is attractive. What does that mean? This is a really common argument. It seems to mean that if one girl says, I'm awesome, and another girl says, I'm only kind of awesome, that men will like the first one more. Let's try that out for ourselves. Listen again and see who you like more.
Kika, so, okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
10. 10. I feel like I'm a 6.7.
So I don't know about you, but this didn't do much for me. I didn't feel anything positive about the 3 that said 10. In fact, I thought it was a red flag. But when she said 6.7, I went, oh.
So what'd you say?
It's based off his opinion because it's all subjective, right? So for the girl wearing the pink, all right, then there'll be guys out there that like that are into that, they're into bigger women. So from their perspective, it's a 10. So all
Interesting. So okay, let's go with that for a second. Yes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Okay, but is there like a common general consensus of what beauty is?
Absolutely, with common standards with like.
So is there like a general beauty standard?
No.
In different countries.
It depends what your style is, because there's emos, there's skateboarders, and they all have specific looks.
But I'm saying, is there a universal recognition of what beauty standard is? We can all recognize what beauty is.
Potentially, but I also think it's different on each country.
So, okay,
so tell me what it is.
Okay, so for example, this thing here, this thing here, yeah?
Because speak
in the
like
pink,
that, this thing
in the
here,
pink,
this
yeah?
person here in the pink.
This in the pink here. Are you going to tell me that's a 10?
Not in my opinion, but in someone else's opinion.
No, but in the majority of society's opinion, if that came onto America Next Top Model, yeah, is he gonna get a modeling contract?
The beauty standards for Next Top Model are a certain size, a certain height. Obviously, that person isn't going to make that because there's a certain standard.
So that would not be the standard of beauty then. So
In
that,
certain tribes, there
what
is.
tribe? What tribe?
No, there is.
But what tribe?
I've heard
No,
that, I've heard
I
that.
can't remember the specific name, but I will find it out and send it to you
What
later.
tribe? What tribe is that a standard of beauty?
They want women that are actually really,
No, but-
really big, and the bigger a woman
It
is,
shows well.
yeah.
Okay, so the problem, and this is why men and women, this is why we cannot listen to women and we can't trust you in it, is because we can clearly see this thing is size 20. You can clearly see it, yeah? You can see that nobody would, there would be some people that
No,
might,
there is.
yeah, but if this went for modern and contract, you would not be giving this out. If you had to vote for the prettiest woman in the room, you would not be voting for this woman. But for some reason, you cannot just be honest and say what you see. Do you understand? And
No, it's not about that. Because I gave my honest opinion. I don't think she's a 10, but I think she has the right to feel like she's a 10.
why? Why?
Because
She's
you
not-
don't know what that lady's gone through and what she could be chased every day by
No, but-
10 men.
but-
She could feel like a
that's-
10.
But she's not a 10 though.
to you,
To
because
you,
don't
No,
chase
that's your
her.
opinion.
No, to you too.
She
That's
could,
not also my opinion.
she
but
could have-
it's all about awareness. I'm aware that men do like that as well.
she could get moved to more than me.
But
I
you-
don't know. You don't know. We don't know. You don't know how many times I get
This is
approached.
and this is
For
why,
you to
guys,
judge.
and this is why men cannot stand women that are not honest. Sorry, respectfully said, because you're being disingenuous.
No,
Look,
because
we
you
can
don't
clear.
know how many times I know a lot of attractive females that don't
So,
get approached.
can I ask you a question? If I said to you, oh yeah, cool, I'm looking for a girl, like bring me a friend. You had her, would you bring her for me?
No,
I would
because
say, what's your type?
yeah, what's your type?
I would say pretty.
Some
I would
guys
say
say,
pretty.
oh, I like
I would-
snow bunnies.
I would say
Some guys
pretty.
like-
I would say pretty. I want it to be thick. Would you bring her for me?
Pretty is subjective. No, because that's not your type.
No, but you don't know what that is
But
though.
I don't do any of that anyway. Bring a friend.
No,
I'm not sex
no,
trafficking. So I'm not bringing a
No,
friend for you.
it's not. No, I'm not talking about bring a friend. I'm talking about if your friend was genuinely looking to date and you said, look, I have a friend. Do you get me? That's single. And I said, would you bring her for me?
I'd say, what's your type?
I'll say pretty.
What is your type?
Pretty.
What is pretty to you?
Huh?
Define it.
I like women in shape.
So I wouldn't bring her. You just said something already that will cancel her out.
Don't you think most men want a woman that's in shape?
No, I just told you about the tribe. We want big.
A
big
tribe
bodies.
versus that's not the majority, that's minority.
But we're in the Western society
Yeah,
as well.
and the
so
majority
you
of men in the
can't-
Western society don't want a overweight woman.
But some people in the Western society don't like piercings. There's also tribal things. Some people don't like tattoos. There's also you cannot say that because there's different cultures that like different things, and you might not be that choice, but someone.
Interesting.
will.
Let's keep playing the video.
Actually reasonable. Maybe she would be fun to talk to. Maybe this actually worked for you, I don't know, but it's not a great strategy, is it? That can't explain its popularity. So what about delusion?
Do you guys?
Social media gives
Do you
women a
guys
lot
do
of
this
access
with
to
men?
attention, and it
Like, to
changes
each
how
other?
they feel about themselves
Like,
and how
do
they
you ask
feel
each
about
other, are
other
you
people
tense?
in real life. But they can't all believe they're here. That's not how math works. So
So it's quite interesting because he's literally describing what you women are doing now. So let's pay attention. He's literally describing what you're doing in this scenario. Rather than just tell us what you can see and what you know is to be true, you're gonna figure out all the different ways to make it. He's talking about delusion. This is very
My
delusional
first
right now.
answer was that she wasn't a 10. I'm expanding on it.
Okay,
I
but
didn't think she was a 10 either.
no, but for some reason you can't just say, "Oh, you should not attend it." But in a village somewhere, people find this attractive. No one finds this attractive.
Well, when I'm talking
they're
about
saying
certain
it, but they
people,
don't believe it.
That's a big
Take
fat
it till you
lie.
make it applies to more than just the job market. A strategy that some women use is to pursue a high-value man and allow him to keep her in this area on the off chance that she might make it here one day, although the chances of that are pretty low. I told a story about that in my original Zones video. I gave an Uber ride to a girl who was here with a guy who was seeing 4 other girls and her, and she asked me, how do I get him to pick me? And I said, how do you make yourself more valuable than 4 other girls? And she got real quiet. So sometimes I'm a 10 is probably just the same old strategy, but I see something else going on here. I think everyone is a 10 is sometimes a tactic for hiding or reducing hidden conflicts. This is my newest
I like that. Everyone's a 10 is a way of hiding and reducing hidden conflict. So this is what yours pushing. Everyone's a 10. It's subjective. La la la. This destroys women's. It doesn't help women at all. It doesn't. It doesn't.
But also, you could look at it from the other perspective. Why is it all about looks?
Because
What about
always-
personality?
And that comes after.
I always say looks get you through the door, but
They do.
personality
But what-
keeps you in there.
Why, like, just curious, what is the point of it? Like, are you trying to humble women? Is that what it is? You don't want them to feel like 10s. You feel like they should, like, I don't understand.
No, I don't think, I mean, very few people are 10s, and
What would you
It-
rate yourself then, if that's what we're talking
a
about?
5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think that everybody would rate you a 5, or do you think some people would rate you higher or lower?
Doesn't matter what they rate me.
But they would, innit? You know that some people would probably find you more attractive than
Maybe.
you find yourself.
But because
unless
you've rated yourself a 5,
Mhm.
he
it's
stayed in the heart.
confidence level.
You know, where he's trying to stay in the middle safety. I don't look too
What?
bad.
What?
You had to
Confidence?
say
Where's my
number.
confidence? What do you mean?
Oh, is that what she said?
Yeah. no, let's go with this. Okay, where's my confidence? Go on.
It comes into it because I never used to look like the way I do now. I used to look
How do you look now?
mad. We can throw up a picture and we can put it on.
No,
That's fine. I
no.
can
But
send
I
it
mean,
to you.
what do you
But
look
I
now?
did not
How
look-
is the way you look now? What's
The
your
way
look?
that I look now, I've gone to the gym, so I
Yeah.
care about my physique. I do all of that, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's all to do with how I feel about myself. It's not got to do with anybody else. It's
Yeah.
about how I feel and where I've come from to where I am today. And in my perspective, it's all about confidence. I'm not going to sit here and shout out to everybody, oh, I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a 5. Where's your confidence?
Rate yourself out of 10 then.
I'm
What
not
are
going to
you?
rate myself out of 10.
So then, how come if I say I'm a 5, you tell me where's my confidence?
Yeah, because I think it's about confidence. as
So you
well.
don't think a 5 is a good number?
I think it's
Well,
a safe number.
safe,
You
you're
don't
playing
want
it
to
safe.
look. You want to look humble. You don't want to give yourself too much,
Nope.
but you don't want to give yourself too little
So-
confidence either.
So interesting. So if I call myself a 5, regardless whether or not I'm a 5 or not, whether or not you consider me to be more or not, but if I call myself a 5, does it make me a 5?
Does it not?
So what does it matter what I say I am?
So what number girls do you go for?
What do you mean what type of number girls do I go
Like
for?
you said that there's a
Well, the
scale
chart
of 1 to
is
10. So what number of girls do you go for? So if you're a 5, do you go for 5s?
No.
How come?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I would, like, if I see it, no, not really.
So you
So
say
what's-
you don't go for 5s.
No.
So more than likely, like it's more likely you're gonna go for like an 8,
Yeah.
and they like
Maybe.
you, right?
I mean, maybe.
They like you back. They have to.
Sometimes they do.
But so how come 8?
Do you know why? Shall I tell you why?
Go on.
Because it's like women, they can be broke. They don't want to be broke because they grow up a man with money. So people don't want to be what they have. Just like fat people. A lot of fat people, there'll be girls that are overweight, but there will be a man that's not overweight. So it's the same thing, really.
Not really.
It really is. We don't go for what we are. We go for what we want.
I know girls like we just saw.
So if you're 5, why would you go for a 5? You go for an 8 and 9.
So basically, you're
I'm just scrambling my brain.
No,
now.
I'm
So
not.
basically,
like, you're punching
You're
above
feeling you're
what you
punching.
feel like you should,
No, but
you should get.
No, it's only punching if you don't get it. When you get it, people are like, oh my God, how did you get that?
But isn't it
Sauce,
punching
it's
because the
called sauce.
numbers above?
It's called sauce.
But it's not also just about looks, it's about personality as
That
well.
personality
if
comes
you're
afterwards.
if you're a 5 and
Yeah.
you're a bum, you sit on the potato.
I'm not a
You're a
bum.
potato couch. You sit
No,
on the sofa.
I think I'm a 5, but
That takes you down to a
I
2.
think I'm a 5, but my content creation takes me up. It puts me up.
What do you mean by that? But like your status,
Yeah,
like because you're known.
yeah. It makes it better for me. It makes it better for me.
So do you reckon if you didn't have the podcast,
I'll be a
with those
3.
8s,
I'll be a
you
3.
would go for you?
I'll be a 3.
Idiot.
I'll be a 3. By the end of the podcast, I'll be a 3. I'll be honest with you. 8s, I can deal with 10s. It's too much headache. It's too costly, and like no one really wants to deal with no 8s and 10s, man.
But you
What's
see,
wrong with
even the
8s and 10s?
people.
Oh
but you
my
see
God, they're
even-
headaches.
You see, even the people that you would consider a 10,
Yeah.
I might not. Do you understand?
No, the man them know 10s. When we see 10s,
The man, them, and girls have
Listen,
different.
ladies,
views.
if you're 10, let me tell you what happens, innit? When you're 10, let me tell you what happens. Life, you know you're 10. Society lets you know you walk into places you never pay for anything. There's a certain level of, like, even if, I don't know, if you're in an entertainment field, then you would be at the highest level of branding deals and modernist. You would know, when you're 10. So I'm saying to you.
No, but equally, I
like,
know
my
lots of
drama, she's a
10s.
10.
I know lots of
See what I'm
10s
saying
who
to you?
aren't at the top. But because they don't push themselves.
That's
It's about
because
pushing
they-
themselves and putting yourself
Yeah,
in that environment.
that's
It's
their
not
fault, though.
Just that. It's-
No, because if they wanted to, she's a 10. All she has to go to is Knightsbridge, Chelsea, and walk along the high road. She'll get picked up by a multi-millionaire footballer. That's it. If you're 10, you will never. If
That's
you're
not-
100%, but some of them they want a roadman instead. So instead of being a 10 with a footballer, you go to a 10 with a trap lord. You have to make your pick.
The same way you say that these girls are lying
Yeah.
to themselves about being 10s to grab a guy who's got higher status.
Yeah.
guys lie about their money and their
About their
status and
Oh,
their
what
everything.
the height?
They can't
lie
hide their
about their height.
faces, so they don't lie about that. They can't put makeup on like girls can and things like that, so they can't lie about their face. They lie about their pockets, they lie about their cars, they lie about their situation in life, their relationship status to get the girls that they want. So why is it not fair for a woman to at least give her self-confidence and lie a bit?
Couldn't have put it better.
People lie. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's called Who is a 10? Status Games, and it's about how men and women seek status differently. I'm going to go over the research behind it, but first I'm going to show you the different parts of the chart. First of all, these illustrations are how men and women compete for social status. Men compete openly through direct competition and open contests, and women play nice and engage in self-protective behavior. They value the appearance of equality while keeping their conflicts quiet. These speech bubbles and arrows are examples of things that men and women might do to increase their own status or to decrease the status of somebody else. These 1 to 10 scales are status, not attraction. They are related, but they're not the same thing. These columns on the side are examples of things that men might do to increase their own status, and these are things that women might do to increase theirs. Finally, at the bottom, I have a key for what the different types of tactics are. So, what is status and why does it matter? Well, status is basically the
Go on,
way
what's
that...
up?
Turning into school.
What?
There's too many columns.
This guy is an incel.
I know that it's you've done a PowerPoint presentation on something that wasn't.
He has never kissed a woman in his life.
like just
So you don't a guy that's this detailed, a guy that has broke it down to the point of where
Yeah, because why does it matter?
Are
Just
you
go
seeing?
outside.
Are you seeing the
Go
pictures?
see,
Even
go meet people. Go have fun. Why are you doing this?
maybe he has met people and he'll now come back to do this for people
that's
that
just-
haven't met people, don't you think?
Incel.
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 Incel. What's the incel?
An incel is someone who doesn't have contact with women, doesn't go on dates with women, hasn't had sex with women. That's what an incel is. He can't chat to women because he's too scared, or he can't chat to women because of all of these things that are in the way. He thinks he's going to get hurt by a woman because they do all of these things. That's what an incel is.
do you know what I will say though? There is a lot of men that because they don't know how to speak to women, they've never experienced the good side of a woman. So their thoughts are very, very toxic when it comes to women. They think that unless you're having sex with one, you might as well not even have contact with one, or if she's cooking for you and stuff like that. Do you understand what I mean? So this sounds like it's a bit of him.
And I say that because I watched a documentary about an incel recently, and this is just incel.
Okay. All right. I think that's the first time I've asked somebody and then they've actually given me the correct definition of it.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
All right, I'll give you that one. That's why I asked you. All right, you girls are both clued on. Let's keep it going.
other people perceive you and treat you. Over here, I have the typical money guy clutching his money. He's at the top of the male hierarchy, and over here, I have the celebrity in her Golden Globes dress. Those are people who have a lot of access to attention and support and money, and people do things for them. So that's why status matters. It makes life easier the higher you go, and it makes you more likely to survive, and it makes you more likely to have children who also survive, as an example.
Do you agree with that? At the top of the hierarchy for men is the money man, and the top of the hierarchy for women is essentially the Golden Globe winner, the woman,
No, it depends on your goal in life.
In today's society, that is what is seen as perfect, but that is not, in everyone's perspective, perfect.
But
That's
I know
not-
a lot
everyone's
of people that don't respect celebrities.
Exactly,
so
that's
it's
what I'm
not,
saying. So it's also, again, subjective.
Yeah. Like some people still love Princess Diana and all of these figures, and it's not Cardi B that they're looking at.
Well, yeah, exactly. I love
2012, I
Amy
just
Winehouse.
did not
Is she
have
perfect?
that much
No.
going for me. But over the next few years, I started going out and doing things and working on myself, and people started being happy to see me and including me in things, and I developed a good reputation. And then we all remember 2020, kind of lost everything. So with that, I lost my status, and people didn't want to hang out with me, and people didn't want to give me money for any reason. I lost all of the ways that I got status, so I lost my status. And that maintained itself all the way up until I started home math, and then there very quickly has been a big jump to now I've got people in my inbox every day saying, I want to do this for you. I want to help you with something. And that's been very good for me, but it's still context dependent. It's only
So he took you on a graph through the last few years, and you can see 2020, which was which was the cough year.
You
And
definitely made that graph then.
yeah, huh?
That's when you made this in them 2 years.
Well, yeah, but see,
During his incel years.
but you can clearly see how successful this has been. You know, to the point where we're reacting to it right now.
But we don't know who
Yeah,
he
but
is.
without
What's
sitting
success?
here today, I would never come across this because this is incel activity.
Wow. So what are you saying?
Is this what you watch?
It's not what I watch. It's what we're watching now.
No, but do you watch stuff like this? Because this is incel activity.
So if I watch stuff like this, what that makes me incel?
I'm not saying it makes you an incel, but it's like putting you inside the mindset of an incel. Why?
Because
Go outside, go live your life. Why are you watching this?
no, because and here's the thing. There's a lot of men that have been forgotten, and you guys just proved to me you guys don't care about the average man.
I was just about to say, the only thing that I find this useful for is the fact that it gives a male's perspective.
But she don't care about
That's
it. She
interesting.
calls them incels.
It's nice to get inside that man's head to see what the hell he is thinking.
Yeah.
Because this is mad.
See, this is what I'm saying to you. This is what they give us.
It was only me on the internet. The other day, I went out to the store dressed kind of dumpy because I didn't care. And I got some looks like I was down here. And that's why people have to use these strategies, because you're constantly negotiating for status wherever you go in the context of where you are. And
So
this
can I
whole
say
chart,
something
which
just
is
really
based on
Go on.
that whole...
So then with this chart and all of this, does that then explain why there's so many women getting surgery and stuff? And then they blame women and say that they're insecure and they're this. They're not allowed to call themselves tens, even when they're not. Then they go out and get surgery and they're insecure again. Like,
But-
when are
okay.
women secure?
All right, so
When they're in a
if-
relationship.
If everyone is a 10, if everyone's a 10, there's no 10s. Because then what is a 10? If everyone's a 10...
No, but if you ask somebody their personal opinion on themselves, they should always be able to
because
say
why are you
10.
saying
If
five?
you have an opinion
Where's
on
your
someone else,
confidence?
it's different.
I have lots of confidence. Okay, so let me
But
tell you...
to me, someone who says I'm a 5 shows complete opposite of confidence.
So what am I supposed to say? Tell me.
10.
I'm supposed to say I'm a 10.
10. Back yourself.
Even
confidence.
No, but if I know I'm not a 10...
I just don't think you think you're a 5 either.
No,
You're
no.
just trying to
You're,
be polite.
You're doing it
Yeah.
for the views.
You might not think, you might not think you're a 10, but I know you and I know that you don't think you're a 5.
Can I say something? But if I say I'm a... Okay, look. If I say I'm a 5, you don't think I'm a 5. Or you don't think I believe I'm a 5, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Same with you. And that means I'm not going to get the outcomes of a 5. What difference does it make what I say?
Nothing. That's why what difference does it make when they say 10?
No, but the difference of what it does... So, see, when I've lowered my rating, you keep trying to raise my rating, yeah? And telling me you have more confidence and whatever in it. Yeah, cool. But if I put it too high, you're automatically going to try to pull it down and try to humble me.
Yeah, I
Do you
get
understand?
that.
So,
But that's why I feel like men
No.
ask the question to humble women.
no, it's not to humble them. It's because I can be humble. Why can you not be humble?
No, those women were brought on that podcast to be humble.
Yeah,
That's the whole point of
that's
that podcast.
that's the problem. People approach women of a certain type.
What are you out of 10?
I'm not about to sit here and rate myself. That's the whole point of this
Why?
video.
No, what I'm saying to you is all you have to do. You can say I'm a 5, but you don't want to do it.
Because I'm not 5.
So what are you then?
I'm not going to sit here and rate myself.
No, but if you're not a 5, what are you?
I'm not going to rate
You're an
myself.
8?
So you can ask me
You're
and
an
ask
8?
me and ask me. I'm not going to sit here.
No, but I'm saying...
No, is that what you rate me?
But
An 8 out of 10.
But sometimes we wake up and look in the mirror and we're like, oh, that's a
What?
9 today.
What?
And then other days are like, oh my God.
What I'm
The
saying...
girl is a 2.
Yeah,
What I'm trying to say to you is yeah, there's nothing wrong with being confident, yeah, but there's delusion, and some of you women are delusional. Let's get into
As a
it.
10 phenomenon is about the differences between the way men do that and the way women do that. And one of the ways that women do that, in my opinion, is to just say everyone is beautiful, everyone is a perfect 10, and everyone is equally valuable, in order to hide the way...
I'm sorry.
call you a
I'm
5.
sorry.
She said, you're beautiful, son. I love you.
In your
Don't
mum's eyes.
never
See,
let no girl
guys,
take
this is what they
advantage of you.
always do. This is what the women do. They always bring it back to your mum. Always back to your
Because
mum.
I'm trying to
They
explain,
always
yeah,
trauma.
women don't need
Like,
to always
like-
just be negative. Maybe we're just meant to be
I'll
positive.
be honest with you. This is why there's so many. Some of you guys is ugly. I'm gonna keep it real. Some of you guys is butt ugly. You just are. You are. You only have the type of face
No,
that a
but
mother.
if-
Wait, hold on. That a mother could love, and that's okay. Telling your son or your daughter who you know is ugly that they're more beautiful than what they do, you're lying to them. Because when they go out in their life and they don't get the results, you're gonna upset them. Just be honest.
Don't you?
What,
Wouldn't
you're
you
going to tell
tell
your son that they're ugly?
No, but I'm saying
If your kid was ugly, tell them he's ugly.
it's like if your friend can't sing, it's like these people that go into these shows, your friend can't sing, but yet you still let them go into the show to embarrass themselves. Why?
Yeah, but that's slightly different. The motive is to go on a show. The people's motive that we're rating, they're just living their life. Why do we need to rate them? Just let them be.
They jockey for status, whereas men just do it right out in the open. Let's get into the research. In a 2013 paper of this long name from Harvard, it says, from early childhood onwards, girls compete using strategies that minimize the risk of retaliation and reduce the strength of other girls. Girls' competitive strategies include avoiding direct interference with another girl's goals, disguising competition, competing overtly only from a position of high status in the community, enforcing equality within the female community, and socially excluding other girls.
This is how women work. This is how women work. It's all about the sisterhood. It's all about girl power. But guess what? They will teeth your man. Listen, women, you know that your girl will teeth your man. Some of your best friends will take your man. Am I lying? Am I lying? What? I'm not lying.
Not my best friend.
Well, you don't know girls that will steal your man, no?
But not my best friend.
But what I'm saying, the sisterhood say
Yeah,
that,
definitely. There's some bad girls.
It's out there.
It's out there.
But that's not sisterhood girls. They're fake. That's pick-me's.
Pick-me's.
Yeah.
What do you mean pick-me's? Explain to me.
Pick-me's, girls who, in any scenario in that moment, are gonna just go with whoever's they like.
What's wrong with a woman being picked by a man?
Huh?
What's wrong with being picked by a man?
I didn't say pick by a man. I said pick me. Pick me.
Yeah,
pick
that's
me.
not what that means.
It means like
But by who?
whatever you say. Like if
But
if I just heard that you like jello fries, I'm like, oh, I cook jello fries like just randomly.
I don't think that's
things
I
out there.
don't think that's what they use pick-me's for. I think they use pick-me's for any woman that goes against the general consensus of the group of women. Hive mentality. That's what I believe.
That's not the
Yes.
definition.
No.
The definition.
I know what the definition of pick-me, but I'm saying now they attribute it to any woman that goes against the group.
Maybe that's what some people think
But
it
that's
is. That's
not
not what
my-
I can
my
say.
interpretation.
What's your definition of pick-me? Tell me.
My interpretation is a pick-me woman who's always like wants to be the best, but like on purpose, so she'll do too much to get that. Do you like with the jollof rice reference? Oh my gosh, I love jollof rice. It's doing too much to get likes of people around you.
Yeah. In my opinion, a pick-me is a woman who does sly, subtle things to put down other women and make herself seem like the pick in the room. That's why she's the pick-me. Pick me, I'm the best. Look at all of these shit options. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
You don't need to put down other women to make yourself shine.
Okay.
That's a pick-me.
Okay. Pick-me, let's go.
The writer continues that from an early age, women clearly dislike group hierarchies, while boys and men are okay with competing directly, and girls and women prefer to interact with same-sex individuals of similar status. This doesn't mean that girls and women don't care about status. For both sexes, high status increases the probability that one lives longer, and so do one's children. The result of these two somewhat conflicting motives is that girls and women seek high status, but disguise this quest by avoiding direct contests.
So the thing,
what is that?
So here's the thing: women want the top. They want to be the top. They want to be the top in their industry. They want to be the top. They want to have the top man, but they don't want to say they want it. So and here's the strange thing about women and men. Men will actively say they want to be the best. They want to say, I want to have the best car. I want the biggest house. I want to have all this money. I want to be a millionaire. All these things. Women tend to be more humble about it, or they tend to not want to scream and shout it a lot more, but they still want it. Do you understand? They'll just go about it slightly different. And that's what they're saying.
Like in practice? Well, first of all, I put green and always here because mid and low women they're just always 10s. They're always perfect and beautiful because if you want to hide your status games, you can never actually tell anybody that they're lower down on the hierarchy, except for...
Perfect. This is what you're saying. Okay. If you want to hide your status games, you both are playing status games. You don't want to tell any woman that they're lower on the hierarchy than they are because you don't want to ruffle any feathers and you want to be liked. Because you want to be liked. No, it's because you want to be liked.
To respect
lie.
people.
You were raised to lie.
Nice to say, don't say it. And because of my career as well, I teach people manners. That's telling someone that they're a 5. Oh, you're a 5. You're not a 10. That's rude.
So telling someone the truth is rude.
But why do you need to tell them that they're a 5?
Telling someone my opinion is rude because my opinion does not matter on this other person's face. It really doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does. It does.
What I think about you doesn't matter.
I mean,
really and truly. Do you understand?
It doesn't matter, but if I was delusional, it could help me put some perspective into my life, and I might need to hear that today. I'm just saying.
But also the same way that you said that if you had like an ugly kid and you send them out, they're probably bullied every day. So that one time that they're hearing, "Oh, you're beautiful," it's not that they're thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm delusional now."
You're beautiful
it's just
to
I
me.
feel better.
You're beautiful to me,
Yeah,
but
maybe
obviously
that person doesn't see me.
But
Some people treat people bad for being ugly.
Yeah, but I don't think lying to people helps. That's what I'm saying.
Are actually high up on the hierarchy, and then they are only 10s when they are cooperating, which is why they use this cooperation strategy. You might have a really gorgeous, famous woman or woman who is locally high status saying, everyone is beautiful and perfect and we're all equal, because she knows she has to say that in order to not be excluded by the armies of
This is they're talking about you. It's even the blonde girl. Like I thought that was you. It could be. This is literally what you're doing right now. No one's gonna exclude you for telling the truth.
I think from my perspective, again, it goes back to I teach children for a living. You don't walk around and tell people what you think of them. Why are you giving out your opinion? Why is it relevant? It's just rude. Just have respect.
Okay.
else who are gonna demand equality. That's the game that they play. Here I have an upper mid-level woman saying, you're a 10, to a lower level woman, and what that means is stay acting stupid. That I call it turquoise here for
stay acting stupid. Stay acting stupid. Listen.
He's an incel.
Wherever he is, he has created a whole board. It's almost a board game of this is infographics, yeah. And it's not even digital. He's taking time to literally.
Yeah, I wonder how much time that took.
I don't know, but however how much time he took is very clear.
It's embarrassing.
It's quite clear, concise.
So your truth is your truth. Their truth is their truth. If somebody look, you're not understanding what I'm saying, yeah? If somebody gets told that they're like a 7, yeah, and you don't believe that they're a 7, yeah, you don't know that person's life. They could be getting girls more than that 7. You could not even understand the life they're living, and then you see them out on a night out and be like, raw, got complete different look. Now the rate's gone up because now you see them with those status women, and then in your eyes they're not even a 7 no more. They're an 8 or a 9. Do you understand what I mean? How you view someone as well isn't always how they're gonna be.
No, we're talking about 100%. Status can also be changed with men, but that tends to be for men.
Looks, how many guys get hair surgeries and now they come on Love Island and they look different.
100%. I agree.
Taj, and what that basically means is you should continue acting like you are higher up in status or attractiveness, because if you do, then you're never going to find what you need from the social scene and from men, and then I will have more
binder as well. It's not
to get to draw simping from. In the reverse, we have a low status female saying, you are a 10 from low to high, and what that means is, yeah, I know you're above me, but you're a 10, so I'm almost a 10. Everyone can tell. That's the trick that's going on here. Everyone can tell where they are.
This is the trick that you girls are playing right now. You're telling women that they're 10, even though you know they're not a 10. You're telling
why does my opinion matter?
No, because
And what if I think that you are a 10, but in this minute you're not because of your style?
Behavior.
No, because but your style, for example, your potential.
Can I identify as a billionaire? I'm a billionaire.
What's that got to do with anything?
No, because if
are you a billionaire? No, you're a liar, and that goes back to men being liars.
No, I feel like a billionaire though. I feel like a billionaire.
Sat next to us too, yeah?
Yeah, I do, exactly. I do. I feel like right now, I feel like a billionaire sat there in between both of you right now. I feel like one. Does that make me one?
Define billionaire. What
I don't know what it feels like to be a billionaire.
I feel like.
So you feel like you're on a yacht?
I feel like.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know. How does it feel to be a billionaire?
I almost said I feel like Diddy, but that wasn't gonna go.
No.
I did it. I said it anyway. I feel like Diddy, get the baby oil crazy.
What? Listen.
No. But it doesn't make me. It doesn't make me a billionaire, though, does it?
No, it makes you Diddy.
But I'm saying, but it still doesn't make me Diddy. I might feel like it. So what I'm trying to say to you is it doesn't matter what you feel like. It doesn't matter. Are you that? And this is the problem. This is the problem. And you're basically doing exactly what you're saying. And you're trying to make it offend. You are closer to a 10 than a girl that you know is not a 10, but you're still going to tell her she's a 10,
No,
and
but
she's not going to
because
get result from a 10.
You compared it to something like money where you can actually physically
Yeah,
tip
that's
that down
not-
and
it's
see
not
it. You
comparable.
can't.
You can't
There's no
tell.
scale where you put
There is a
someone's
scale.
face.
There's a scale. You're ugly. You're overweight. That's a scale. You're certain. So you're super morbidly obese. That's a scale. Do you get me? That's a scale we can all work
What
on.
females find attractive isn't even the same what males find attractive. Because the girls that I find attractive, when I show them to guys, they're like, no, she's a 7. And the girls that I find a 7, they find them 9s.
No,
so
but
everybody's got different things.
but
that
there's
they
a
look
general
at.
thing of beauty though.
Some guys don't like makeup and they talk shit about girls with makeup. You're 6.
Yeah, most men we want natural women, but you guys be not liking that. We don't want women with makeup, fake hair, fake nails.
All right,
eyelashes.
men who wear skinny jeans. All right, do you wear skinny jeans? I have a problem with men who wear skinny jeans.
The thing is what? The thing is, a man wears skinny jeans, it becomes a 6 now instead of the 8 because he wore the skinny jeans. The girl comes in with weave, it's like, oh no, you're a 6. I don't like weave. It's like, oh my god, shut up, go
Let's
home.
come again.
We look at them
your
and we
opinions
go,
at home.
how can you say you're all equal when it's so obvious that you're not? And we can tell who's up here by looking. Well, they know too. So one of the secret strategies here is if I play the game for you, then you'll include me. I rounded out the female side with good plain old delusion. She thinks she's gonna marry a athlete and she's not. I also have one of the more direct
I like the fact that she had 2 kids over there. You see her? Because a lot of times women with kids believe that they're gonna get higher than the baby daddy, and they don't typically get much higher than the baby daddy.
I don't think that it's that they think they're going to get higher. I think they hope that they're going to get better than what they had.
No, everyone can hope, but what's the likelihood versus probability? Possibility, anything's possible. How probable is it that you're gonna go from having 2 baby daddies to getting with a footballer or something?
I mean, there's some people who've done it.
I don't know, but that's possible. How probable is it?
How probable? It just depends on the scenario, the situation. If you're around them enough, if you're in close contact with them, anything can happen.
So-
it depends on the type of role in life you have.
And this is part of the of the graph, the infographic. Is this anything can happen, anything is possible mentality? I hear it, but men don't think like that. We are like this is why we talk about men are logical and women are emotional, is because no matter what, you refuse to just be like, you know, yes, this is what it is. There's always a but.
So how does that not make it logical, seeing as we have explanation with the buts? How are we not the logical ones?
Because it's anything can be and anything can't. Anything can happen, but what's the likelihood? That's what I'm saying.
of female status competition. This is the my boyfriend will beat you up. This guy is being a jerk to her, and she makes a threat in the way that men might get directly in fights. She's saying, I am protected. I'm protected by the boyfriend who is coming, and that is a more direct threat, but still not the kind of direct.
Have you ever told a guy that, oh yeah, if you carry on, I'm gonna call my man, my boyfriend's gonna beat you up?
No, because I don't put myself in those spaces. I've never been in fight in my life.
I don't
and I
want
never
to
will
put men
be.
in those positions.
Have you ever?
No, I don't put men in those positions, but I've been forced into them.
Oh,
But
you've
yeah.
been forced into this position where you have to call your man.
No. Where something's happened and someone else has called them because they've seen me. But I try and avoid.
What happened when that happened?
It was a situation, but it was just a situation.
Yeah. So you got your man, and your man had to come down and handle business.
Yeah, nothing happened though.
Nothing happened. Oh. What about you? You said you don't put yourself in those spaces.
I've never fought anyone
You
in
never
my
had a
life.
fight?
Never in my life. Never had a girl fight.
Whoa.
Might have had a couple of arguments, but never ever in my life been.
Probably because you call every girl 10s, they will love you.
Exactly. Everyone loves me.
Yeah.
You should learn.
Even though you're lying to them. Crazy.
But if she's saying, I'm going to call my boyfriend, that means she's in an argument with a guy.
Yeah.
That's
Why she wanted them after
But
a
this,
guy?
what? Why are guys responding to girls? If we're such bitches and like females and we're so emotional and leave us alone.
Do you think a woman should be running them after a guy?
I never said should. I don't condone it. But if you respond, you cannot now act like you are high and mighty and innocent
So
and
you
you're
don't-
in a different place.
So you don't think that a man should respond if a woman has been disrespectful and verbally disrespectful?
There's ways about it.
How?
There's ways
What
about it.
ways? What ways do you respond to a woman that is not going to respect you as a man and to?
First of all, why are you
wife
around a
man?
woman that doesn't respect you?
I don't know. There's lots of women now that are unrespectable today. But let's say I find myself in a scenario where I'm discussing with a woman that is not respecting my authority as a man and she won't shut the fuck up. What do I do?
Where is she disrespecting you because she won't shut the fuck up?
Yeah, basically. Maybe I don't want to hear.
Is that how you talk to women?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Just articulating myself.
Then you should remove yourself from the situation
Exactly,
before
walk
you
away. There's
get
no- don't get
confrontational.
involved.
Because
Physical or verbal.
to be honest, yeah, I feel like the free speech thing fair. If you give it to a guy, you should be able to take it as well.
Okay.
But the putting hands stuff, if a girl puts her hands on you, you need to remove yourself from that situation.
Exactly,
I don't think they should do that, but it's gonna be worse for you after.
So what? What about the woman that puts her hands on the man?
I don't. That's hopefully you got a girl with you that can deal with that for you.
And let's say she puts her hands on the man. What's she supposed to do?
Get her nicked.
Get her nicked. If a man
Get
puts her
her
hands on
beaten
a man, what's the man supposed to do?
Well, it depends on the context.
If it's your girlfriend.
No, I said if another man puts your hands on a man, what's he supposed to do?
What if a man on man is fighting?
Yeah,
It depends.
Depends.
depends on
What you fighting about?
If your best friend
Like-
punched you in the face
in the
at
same
his parents'
context.
funeral,
Someone just puts their hands on you.
might
what's
have to
the
just
man
take
supposed to
it.
What either defend yourselves.
Mhm.
There's two different ways you can defend yourself. You can fight back, or you can literally physically hold them so that they're not fighting you. For example, my brother was in a situation. I'm not going to go into the depths of it, but he was in a situation where this woman was on him. All he did was defend himself. He never attacked her once. Never did anything. He just held and defended himself. Didn't hurt her at all.
Okay.
So that's how you should
Yeah, you
react.
can restrain people with that or
Mm.
push them away, remove yourself. Punching a girl in the face.
Smack.
So if a woman punches a man in the face, he should do what?
He should laugh because they're weaker than men,
He
innit?
should laugh.
Yeah, after that video before.
So the woman should have not punched the man in
this
the face.
this woman bit my brother, did all this, did all that. I'm not gonna go into the depths of it. He didn't do anything back. He just held her back, and that was it. That's all you need to do.
But I don't think women should also
I know,
be
I don't
putting
condone
hands
it.
on
I don't
men. I don't
condone it at
condone it
all.
either. But I tell you what though, my son won't be, you can't touch my son. Promise that.
So if a woman touches your son, what should he do then?
What should he do?
Yeah.
Come call me.
So he's out a couple hours away from you, and a woman slaps him, a girl slaps him, a woman slaps him. What's he supposed to do? Call you. What are you gonna do? How long is it before you get there?
Not long. I'll be there.
No, realistically.
No,
what's this thing?
realistically, I'll be there.
So okay, when you get there and she's not there no more, what then?
I just have to see the age. That's all. Because my son's still under 16.
So she
So
under
I'll
16.
drag you to the
If she-
school
if-
now. Exclusion. This kid.
If she's under 16, then
Yeah.
that's it.
Exclusion.
You're gonna get excluded.
Yeah.
You deal with it properly. You don't.
Yeah,
go,
I can't now
Violence
start
is
beating
not
up
the
kids
answer.
because then how, like, what impression does they're gonna grow up thinking this is normal now?
If he's
There
older than
ain't no
16,
respect.
if he's older than 16,
Older than
yeah.
16, oh, you're getting dragged. You're getting dragged.
Okay, interesting, cool.
Men, being direct as they are, tend to just, whatever level they come from, they tend to just kind of point out when a woman is way up high. They'll just go, that girl is a 10. But those are patriarchal beauty standards because they violate this appearance of equality on the outside. Right here, I have the two of them exchanging nasty words for each other. That is an attempt to lower status as well. It happens across from men to women and from women to women and from men to men.
Incel.
I
Oh
also
yeah,
have
well,
this
incel,
saying
yeah.
typical, you're gonna make someone so happy to this guy, which is, it's another way that women use this kind of appearance of everything nice on the surface when what she really means is, you're not what I'm looking for. Oh, and of course, we have the accusation. Whether or not they're true, those can cause a lot of damage to men's lives. I've seen that happen. A few years ago, we had that whole thing where they said you were not even allowed to ask about them. And again, these are just examples to help you understand the overall strategy,
I really
which
like
is to
this.
keep your real feelings and intentions quiet
Wow.
and play nice out in the open. Men have a hard time understanding.
I'm just grabbing my lip gloss.
What do you mean, course I do? I said I really like this, and you said, course I do. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because it's all about a society of rating people. I don't know what's going on in your head, but in my head, why do we need to rate people? What's the matter?
Do you
Let
think that
people be?
Do you think that every person, men or women, that's a 10 means that they're a 10 in the patriarchy standards as well?
No, I just think that we all have a universal idea, standard of beauty, and we recognize it when we see it. And it'll be better when you guys stop pretending and lying about it.
It will be better when you
Because
stop
men
rating
will just
people.
say things like this out in the open. This guy's trying to be as cool as he can and not managing. This is something that somebody actually said to me once. I did not see him talk to a woman the whole night, but he was really trying to tell me, yeah, women, I make them work for my attention, but none of them were trying. So I made that a combination of self-inflation and tearing.
That's something I do. I actually don't, when I go outside, I don't actually approach women, to be fair. Women approach
Do
me.
you expect them to approach
Yeah,
you?
they do, yeah. I expect them to do that. And I don't think if you as a woman, if you go out today and men don't approach you, I don't think you should even be worried about that. You should understand that. That's what you...
Not something I think about when I go out, have a good time with my friends. And this is another problem. Men always go out
Yeah.
to get women. I go out to have fun with my friends. I'm not there to get men. That's just another thing.
It's-
That's a lie. Listen,
Majority of women go out for, they're looking, they want attention from men.
Absolutely not.
They do.
There's so
Also-
many times I've been out with my girls, I've
I
not
was
even
just
thought
about to
about
say,
a men once.
a lot of the girls
Stop it,
I
stop
know
it,
and
Kat.
me, we're not looking for the type
You
of
are,
men in
you
those
are.
clubs. Those
No,
are just
exactly.
those,
That's
those are just what?
I don't
We
want a
are.
man who goes to the club.
So you don't want a man doing what you're doing.
I don't
Crazy.
go to the club.
So then, if he was in the club, but wherever you are, you
It
don't
might
want
be
a
a
man.
birthday party.
Then-
You don't know. It's not a regular occasion.
But it might be a birthday party for him too.
Good luck then.
You know what I mean? So you're
Then
judging.
wrong for me to assume.
Exactly. Well,
Equally-
it's very wrong
But
because
that's
you're...
also why I don't give out my number, because I know what men think that I am on a night out too.
What do they think you are?
That this is a happy time, fun
So
time girl
you
on
don't
a night
you don't
out.
think people can meet they
No.
love?
No, you'll meet it on Love Island before you meet it in tape.
So you won't
Promise.
meet so you can't meet you're missing out in a club.
No one's
Maybe
I'm
I'm
meeting their wife in
house
tape.
ravers. They might meet their
So
like.
if a guy
match.
approaches you in a club or outside, that means
It's
he's
instant no.
no.
Instant no.
Where do you want to meet him? In the gym?
Yeah,
Is that where you meet your
I'm not
guys?
gonna lie, I like meeting men in the
You
gym.
don't meet him in the gym. Okay.
I want to meet my husband in the gym.
Oh, he's gonna come and say, "Oh, do you need some help with that weight over there? You okay? Put it on the back."
Can I spot you?
Oh, that's, of course. It starts off from a spot.
Throwing down women and delusion. Like, no one's listening to you, buddy. And then this guy right here is doing the fragile ego thing. The she's not that hot, bro. This is that from the standard female delusion chart. So he's trying to make himself look cooler than he is, which sometimes works. Another thing I see from time to time is a guy who does not work out will find a guy who does and say, well, you must be a bad person. If you spend all your time in the gym, you must not be smart or
That's a hater.
something. That's the typical example of tearing down right out in the open. And here's a guy stating, I'm powerful, I know powerful people. If we get into some kind of a conflict, the cops are going to be mad at you and not me. That would be a self-inflation. And then, of course, we have the top.
You know the person that he did that line to that you said was a hater?
Yeah.
That's what most men are. That person
What-
there,
what-
that's what most
What
men
you
in
think?
society.
What you think most men are haters in society?
No, whatever number on the list that
Yeah.
guy was, that's what society men are like majority, because they're haters towards men and women. Like a man goes to the gym too much, just like, he does this, he's that, he must be like small down there, or like, like they'll say he's trying to get.
Do you think
other
men
things.
say that or
But
women say that?
No, men, because I was about to say they do the same thing about women. If she's famous or if she has money, if she has a nice car, if she dresses a certain way, she must be a whore, she must
She
be
might be.
this. She might be. Just like the guy might be a piece of crap that's in the gym. Do you get it? But the point is, those people see people above them or doing things that they don't have the confidence to do themselves, and they put them down. That's what a lot of people do, even with females. You don't know how many people that person slept with. You don't know. You just see them and you assume because of the wealth that comes off them or the things that they have. Because maybe that's how you can get them. Do you understand? Not you, but...
Yeah, no, that's cool. Okay, let's go again.
I'm bragging about how I have all this status because I'm so awesome and you don't because you're not. So as you can see, men focus pretty directly on who is higher and who is lower, and they just have open contests out in the open. And they're not very conscious of this game that women play of keeping their problems with each other quiet. So I'm a 10, you're a 10, we're all 10s. It can mean many different things depending on the context. It could mean this is my friend, she's with me. It could mean everybody knows you don't have any pull around here. It could mean I can't believe I have to deal with these people. It does not always just mean I'm deluded because I have too many matches on my phone. So one of the things that I'm trying to show, the main thing I'm trying to show with this chart is that when you hear things that are not true being said by a group of people, usually starts with women, but men cooperate sometimes. When you hear them say something like that, it's like, well, this is not reality. Men will often say, that isn't true, and they'll be logical about it. But that's not the point. The point is, are we all on the same page? Because if we're all working together and creating this sense of unity and equality, then it doesn't matter what's going on behind the scenes. We all have a better negotiating position to shape reality the way that we want. So you shouldn't be asking, is this true or not, when that starts to happen. You should be asking, what are you trying to get away with that you don't want to say out loud? Watch the clip again.
Scale of 1 to 10. So let's do that.
10.
Go ahead.
10. 10.
I didn't even clock that. She said a
She said-
F in
She said a fat F in 10. So, well, he's going to play the clip again. Yeah, just to give you an opportunity. You know, you've had a chance to look at the chart, the incel chart, as you said. Maybe you want to change your mind. You've had an opportunity to think about what you've said. And now you realize that going around and telling all women that they're 10 does a detriment and disservice to women.
I don't think any women even sit there and do this scale other than
No, I
it's
haven't
men
even
that do
thought-
this scale.
I've never in my life thought, how dare I give one of my friends a 10.
Yeah,
I think my
yeah.
friend's a 10. She looks
Yeah,
smashing today.
yeah. I would love
I'm
to
not going to
know,
sit there and go, oh, you're a 5.
but I would.
It's rude.
What about-
So my opinion
what about
stays the same.
What about she looks like a 9? Oh, I'd rather a 10.
But why does it? I don't rate my friends out of 10.
But what?
So my opinion stays the same. Is why are we rating women? Like, it just completely doesn't make sense why we would rate women.
No, but
And 2, why
society
does it
rates
matter
everything.
so much to incels such as yourselves?
Incel. Involuntary celibate. I'm not an incel.
No, you're not an incel, but you're feeding into this.
No, I'm just looking at you know what it is?
But look, yeah, guys lie too. Yeah, because at
obviously.
the end of the day, no, but I mean like for each other. You see the same way they said that girls lie to protect their friends' feelings, they're not going to talk bad on them. What? Guys do it worse. Guys do it worse. I've been in a room, yeah, where people are gassing up someone that is hideous and broke, but because they're all scared of him, he is not no hideous or broke, nothing. They'll start reminding you of all the good things. What? My man's got this, my man's got that, my man's got... Like they'll...
Because women date for different reasons.
But do you guys date for... Are you dating him? No one else is saying anything other than men. It's not women rating their friends. Men are rating their own friends.
And not on looks,
including
though.
women. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
I feel like I'm a 6.7.
You're ready to get a good trim.
Listen, if you want us to be open, you need to be
So
open.
when you hear people start to say things that are obviously not true, don't use logic. Just ask yourself, what's really going on here?
So
Bullying. That's what's going on here.
Brilliant.
when it comes down to it, what are you going to say to women out there? Are you going to say to women they're 10s? Or
I'm not going to give
What's
my
the
opinion on the way other women look unless they ask for it. Oh, I really like my dress today. What do you think? Oh, you look great, girl.
Yeah.
A 10. I love your outfit today. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, by the way, I thought you were a 5 today. And the day before you were a 2. That's rude.
Have you ever told a friend that you don't like her outfit and to get changed?
I said, I prefer this outfit.
Yeah.
I think you should wear this outfit. I've never gone, I really don't like what you're wearing today. It will always
but did
be...
you ever feel like you didn't like what she was wearing?
There will always be a situation where I said, oh, babe, I really like what you wore on this day. Maybe we could wear that together. It will never be I think your outfit is dead, or unless they're my really close friends, I'm really close with that person, then I can share opinions,
Yeah.
and vice versa as
Yeah,
well. It's
yeah.
not I've just met someone, what you're wearing is horrible,
Yeah.
change it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If somebody asks me and I genuinely don't like something, I'll give my honest opinion. But that's because I also know that I'm not gonna be everybody's preference too. I'm gonna have things that other people don't like too. So I'm okay with being honest as long as people are not doing it just for the sake of just bad minding.
So would you rate yourself out of 10?
Myself?
Yeah.
7 to 8.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and rate myself out of 10.
But I
I'll
reckon,
let the viewers decide.
guys, please.
Oh no,
rate-
don't do that.
No, please rate her in the comments. I'm gonna
Out
need you in the
of 10.
comments across social media, because she clearly doesn't want to rate herself. You know, she doesn't think she's a 5 because she told me I do not have any. What did you say? Respect for myself or
Confidence.
confidence. I lack confidence within myself because I called myself a 5 out of 10. But yeah, this was very interesting reaction video. It was clearly its whole maths right, and it was clearly, even though that it was made by
an incel.
made by an incel, an American. We're over in the UK, we're over here, and you can clearly see that it pretty much follows the pattern. The women refuse even look at who they refuse to say was a 10. Look at the woman. I'm sorry, Gorlak, what's her name? Gormak, whoever her name is, whoever it is she is. Like, And I'm sure she could be a lovely person, nice personality, but that poor woman is not winning any pageants, any competitions. And this is that whole thing where everyone's beautiful, and this is why
Is she a
women,
model?
no, but this is why women cannot be
But
trusted.
she's not entering herself into the
Yeah,
thing, so why is that important?
She's
No, but I'm saying.
It would be if she was entering herself.
Yeah,
then
then
it's
you
like,
could-
No,
okay,
but she
then
said
you
she's a
can.
10. They're all 10s. If they're all 10s, then no one's a 10. If they're all a 10, then we need to get a new number and be 100. Because 10 is looking like 0. I'm serious. If they're all 10s, then no one's a 10, okay? A big thank you. So guys, we just come to another end of reaction video of Mischief Managed Media. Guys, listen, if you know a woman out there that thinks she's a 10 and she's not really a 10, it's okay to go and tell her today, you are not a 10. Don't listen to these ladies.
No,
It's okay to shush as well.
Don't listen to these ladies.
Keep your opinions to themselves and let's
All right, so
Freedom of speech is okay, but you also have the right to shh.
all right, ladies, let them know where they can find you on social media, please.
Barbie Lifts with 4 S's.
Barbie List with 4 S's, and
At Mimi_GEEGEE.
my name is Shine. I'm the man of the voice. This is another Mischief Managed Media reaction video. Please like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you're really in your bag, then please hit the super chat and donate to the channel. And we are out.